Hey, my creative friends. I am Shannon from Shannon Studio and doing the creative life tips tonight and talking about all things creativity, how it helps us to make time or to have a mind shift or to do anything that will help us do and live more creatively. So for today, I just got off of, I'm taking a course. I mentioned I'm taking a course. Hey, Rose. So I'm taking this course with Jennifer Allwood, and tonight was a live Q&A, and it was so good. And I'm just really excited from that, totally in my business brain right now. So, but luckily I thought about this topic we're talking tonight about earlier. So, but if you're in business, you want to do business, she is somebody that you could go to, that she has a lot of good information, a lot. Hey Trisha. I kind of feel like I didn't really set my camera up very well tonight because I was in such a hurry, and so there we go. So I told you we were gonna do the next few days talking about love and marriage because we're in the love month, and so in relationships. We can use creativity in relationships. It helps so much. I mean, if there's any place you want to use creativity in your life, relationships is the place. So I mentioned that we need creativity when we engage in our relationships, but also if we are creative and we are doing creative things, the benefits from creativity that we get are huge in helping us with our relationships, helping us personally, and then helping us when we interact with our family. So we're talking about relationship to your significant other. So Samantha, one of my daughters, just got married in May of 2019. So she's closing in a few months on a year. So she is darling with her husband. Her husband's darling. And they, she talks about him on her Facebook, and it's madly in love and just stars in her eyes, and the whole you know what I'm talking about, the whole newlywed and honeymoon phase. She's totally into that, and I love to see that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just pointing out something about her being in the honeymoon phase, because everybody goes through that honeymoon phase, and it's where everything's idealized, it's exciting, it's romantic, it's the butterflies, and it's all these things, and it's fun. It's just really fun. It's just there's excitement and fun, it seems like, all the time during this phase. Well, and because I was listening to the Jennifer Allwood class, I didn't look up where this information was, but I have read this information, and it's real. So the honeymoon phase lasts from around to about 2 years, from 1 to 3 years, but usually around 2 years. It is simply going to be there. It's the newness of the relationship, and there's a Jeremy Sherman, PhD, who says he calls it the celebration of compatibilities. So you're celebrating how well you two fit together, and that really is in some psychology articles I read, it really is a thing. It really is something that's happening in your brain and happening with you, that it is a gift that you receive and can carry you through those first couple of years. And I really like to look at it as a gift, because it's just the newness of the relationship keeps everything elevated. It keeps everything wonderful and elevated. So then, if anybody lasts past the 2 years, that effortless phase that you have just gone through, all of a sudden doesn't become effortless. Now, I'm a big thesaurus reader when I'm doing things, so I looked up effortless because I wanted to see what the antonyms were. So tell me if any of these fit with your idea of marriage past 2 or 3 years. Okay, the antonyms of effortless: complicated, demanding, difficult, hard, labored. Do any of these things come to mind when you've been married more than 2 or 3 years? I just have to laugh. Of course they do. Of course they do, because you actually, mentally come down from that honeymoon high. And so, but it's not a bad thing. What has to happen is there has to be a shift. That it is no longer a gift. And this is my tip, and the thing I wanted to say is that now you were shown what this gift could be like. You were given it because of the newness and all those things I've said. So you were given this gift. And now it's no longer a gift, but you've seen how it can be. You've seen the ideal version of you too. So, but that is taken away, and you have to earn it. It's like you got to see how the relationship could be, how you two are compatible, how it's just blossomed. And then now it's like the Lord saying, I gave you this. Now you can see what it is like. So now you need to earn it. Now you need to show you deserve it. Now you need to have to labor with it a little bit and work for it a little bit. And it is such a blessing that we get to see that we get to feel that, because like all those things, life gets complicated. Things get demanding. You're no longer in the celebration of our compatibility stage. And you become painfully aware of life, like pushing its way into this ideal relationship you have. But the problem is everybody thinks, oh no, I'm no longer in love. And it's not that you're no longer in love, it's that it's no longer the gift in your lap that you have to now prove and show and come up with who you are and bring it to the table with your spouse. You have to, dig deep. You have to, learn those things, to become selfless, to become kind in moments you don't want to be kind. And you have to think of the other's goals and priorities. You're no longer making decisions for yourself. You're making decisions as a couple. And really, truly, it's a great phase to be in. I mean, I loved the honeymoon phase, but this phase of going through and working to deserve each other and to build something different is a wonderful phase. It's so much, you become closer. And that's why people will say, I thought I loved you before. Well, they did love you before, but it was a different kind of love. Now, when you grow like that and you have those opportunities to earn that relationship, earn that idealized self that you two have, and then to see the real selves and still love each other, marriage is really beautiful. And I am very lucky to have married a man who wanted the same things I did and is willing to work at it too. And so we worked at marriage. And so we've worked through the hard, the labor, the difficult, the demanding, the complicated. And we are on not the other side per se, but we've been married 37 years. And so that does put us at ease, and we kind of know each other on a whole different level. Anyways, we can talk more about love in the next few days, but there is a honeymoon phase, and you do come down from the honeymoon high, and it was a gift to be there, but it's also equally a great opportunity and gift to be able to earn it and learn it and move forward with a different kind of love. So tell me your thoughts on that. Tell me how your honeymoon phase went, and did you feel a difference after a few years? Or just tell me your thoughts of things, and share some ideas with us about how maybe you even made that shift, and what was maybe the one thing that really helped you ease through that honeymoon high and coming down to like reality. So that's our tip for tonight, and we will continue within Love Month for until Valentine's Day, talking about specifically about marriage and tips for marriage, because I have said before, and I'll say it again, to be able to create, being creative starts way before you make the things. So with that in mind, we are whole people, and so we talk about different parts of life in a creative context. So remember, you have a creative heartbeat, so listen for it, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye.